So this is my Invoked weather deck. I got the idea from obviously that it's got, you know, fire, water, and earth monsters in it to run it with Invoked, because weather painters don't really have a win condition. But the only problem is it invokers make it a little bit inconsistent. So you're gonna want to use certain skills. I'm running Secret Seeker with Carly Carmine. You don't want to use that. I'm just trying to farm skills with her. Not farm. I'm trying to obtain skills with her PvP while using this deck. So you might want to use Destiny Draw or My Monster cards or something of the sorts. That would make you be able to have the monsters better. Or if you really want, I was using Draw Sense, Spell, and Trap at one point to try to draw into it, because I only have one copy of Snowy Canvas right now. I'm trying to dig for the other two. I don't think you even need. I'm just digging for the other one. So I teched in because I only have one snow, and this is everything I have is the maximum amount except for the monsters. So I actually teched in Cyber Tutubon, which is not great, but it allows you to do an additional summon, and you can search for any weather if you open with a 2 weather and a 2/2 instead of Invoker. It's just a fun little. It's like a little. Nobody expects it, and I can use it with Megalonica instead of using Snow, because I want Snow to stay around. So with that, I'm running 2 Cyber Tutu. This can be anything. I don't like it if you have the other. This is kind of like a replacement until I get the other cards that I don't have yet, like a 3rd Snow and a 2nd Canvas. So you don't need the two Tutubons at all. You can even use Phoenix Chain, whatever you want. I don't care. But then you got the 3 Aleisters. I only have 2 Snows, but you got 2 Snow. 3 Sun. Now this is only so I can pull Purgatrio faster. I experimented with these replays with having 1 Sun, 2 Sun, 3 Sun. I ended up liking having 3 so I can more consistently get Purgatrio. Then I'm only using 1 Thunder because there is no light invoked in the game right now, and I can search him almost turn 1 anyways if I really wanted him. 1 Cloud for the same reason. There's no other wind there's no other wind invoker. 2 Rain, because Cockatus is limited to 1. You only can have 1 Cockatus, and she's not super good on her own anyways. Neither is Sun, but whatever. Then 2 Invocation, 1 Valhalla. Actually, at one point was using double summon because you can search for the weather painters so fast, but I actually preferred Valhalla. And a lot of replays I don't even use it because I'm not. It sometimes was a brick in the hand. It was just dead. I just didn't like it because of the Invoker. If it was a pure weather painter deck, then it would be better. 1 Snowy Canvas because I only have 1. I'm trying to get a second one. It's like the hardest SR for me to pull. In my first run through, I only got 1 and I had like 30 packs left. And then I'm on like 90 packs left. Still haven't even seen 1. Then 2 Thundery Canvas. You probably only need 2 to be honest. You know, 1, if you lose it, it's kind of game over. So you kind of need 2. 3 might be too many because you only have 1 on the field at a time. Then 1 Purgatrio because I only have 1. I would love to have a second one. 2 Magellanicas. 1 Cockatus, and 2 Kaliga. Obviously, I'd want to get a Purgatrio instead of Kaliga, but Kaliga is fun to use with your own Invoker if you brick. So this deck pretty much is just summon Snow, preferably if you have to, or if you have Canvas. Anyways, you want to get Snow on the field, get Thundery Canvas, get Snowy Canvas, be able to use their effects. Usually I want to get Thunder in the middle lane because it has to affect with what column they're in. So you want Thunder in the middle so every weather painter can use the effect, and then Snow I usually go on the right side. And I attempt to put, one of the reasons I have 2/2 as well is if I have a back row in a certain spot, I try to get 2/2 to go into the second spot in order to get a weather painter into the third spot if that's where I need it to be for the effects, because you can't choose where they go. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea. I also use Valhalla to, if I have a weather painter on the left and I only have 1 back row, I use Valhalla just to fill up the right and then throw down something on the left. But the only main problem with that is then you can't use Invocation if you have too much back row there, which I have come across in I believe one of the replays. So yeah, it's not that great. You probably would rather just have a pure weather painter deck if you have the cards. I actually experimented with a bit more of a pure deck early on in the replays. I'm using some of the other spell and traps like Sunny Canvas, Cloudy Canvas, and Roll Canvas, and I think a little bit mix of the monster cards a little bit different than they were now. So you're gonna have to stay tuned as I try to stay tuned. You're going to stay tuned as I fine-tune the deck throughout these replays. It's probably better by itself. I wish there was a better win condition than just banish, 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 and attack with a little amount. So that's why I tried Invoker. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was actually a lot of fun, to be honest.
It's time to duel!
So these replays are during the Duel Carnival, because that's just what I was playing in order to use it. It's pretty much the same. Like, if everybody heard, it was a complaint that Duel Carnival was very meta, so it was fun to do. So I summoned Invoker after her Dark World Duelings and set pass. I can use Invocation with the Sun in my hand to get Purgatrio, then I do the whole Invoker thing, everybody knows it, get Invoker back in my hand. I attack into her face down. It is the Wind Tamer. We're running against some Ritual Beasts here, which is annoying. So this is going to be a long duel, so I'm fast forwarding through it. So, you know, a lot of Ritual Beasts going on, everything you can, like, jump on the field, jump into the extra deck, bounce, everybody's bouncing around. Destroys Purgatrio, I get Snow. Snow will then use the Snowy Canvas. You can't really see because of the text, but Snowy Canvas uses her effect to search a card. Then it comes back into defense mode. I activate Canvas. Ulti Apello will cycle through to get the Dolphin and whatever the other one's name is, I forget. So I throw out an Invocation again, get Magellanica with Snow. Then I summon Thunder, because I can use the backward cards with Thunder. I attack to return back to the hand, and then I attack with Magellanica. So then I can get Thunder back on her standby phase. There's Thunder. And she's able to use all her Ritual Beasts still. Use Ulti Apello, attack into Thunder. Thunder will return it to the extra deck. But she'll chain her effect in order to summon monsters from the, I think it was from the Banished Pile, special summon. I can use Thunder to come back. I'll be able to summon another Aleister, get Invocation from my deck. I use Invocation. I got 2 Suns, but I actually decide to go with Rain. Rain will get me Cocytus. Cocytus is probably one of the, you know, it's limited to one. It's one of the better ones. I attack, return, attack, destroy, and she's able to get another one, so I can attack with Cocytus. 1800 can't defeat 1800. We got Cannahawk coming out. Cannahawk will get her Ulti Cannahawk. Ulti Cannahawk will return monsters to the graveyard from the Banished Pile and search for a trap. It is the Ambush. Sets, I'm believing Ambush, uses its effect to resummon Petal Dolphin and the Tamer, I believe. I return to hand with Thunder. I get Ambushed. Ambushed will special summon monsters from the graveyard. I attack with Sun, return, attack with Cocytus, destroy, return Thunder and Sun to my field. She can't do anything. I finally get to attack directly after all that shenanigans and defeat Ritual Beasts by just returning instead of destroying. So that's another benefit of this, is that if you don't want those cards in the graveyard, or you don't want the cards banished or anything, you can just return, and eventually be able to keep hitting. So next up, in still the Duel Carnival, I believe every replay is going to be in the Duel Carnival, but luckily, like I said earlier, the Duel Carnival did have a lot of meta in it, just to, I don't know, get the rewards or what was going on. So he's using Ancient Gears, which I have not seen for a while, and I hate playing against Ancient Gears. Ancient Gears is a fun deck to play as, but I hate playing against it. It's very annoying. But so is this deck. Is also super annoying. So he gets a turn 1 Polymerization for an ultimate Ancient Gear Golem on turn 1 with already another 2000 attack Ancient Gear. So he's got just a lot. Lethal and 1 monster. So I got to do a summon. Wow, that was stumbled really bad. I summon Snow. Get Thundery Canvas. Use Invocation with Sun and Aleister in hand to get Purgatrio. Attack into his normal gear. Then I attack with 0 attack into, what was that, 4700, and return him to the extra deck. How mad would he be? There goes everything that he just tried so hard for. He just put all his money into Polymerization, everything, and then it's gone, and he has nothing to defend himself, and boom, he's dead. That's it. There goes Ancient Gears. That's why you don't make huge plays turn 1 like that when you have no idea what you're playing against. That was awesome. I was so excited to talk about that duel, I couldn't even speak properly. The best part about this deck, I don't know if you've ever played decks similar, because there are a few decks that do this, that are well, not necessarily the exact same effect, but they do similar things, and returning cards to the extra deck, or anywhere, is just a lot of fun, and I'm sure everybody hated me, and it was great. I just had such a good time. So I summon Snow. Snow will get Thunder, because Thunder is the main card that you want, because it's the card that lets you return the cards to the hand or the extra deck. So I get to summon Aleister after it's just a T-set and pass. Summon Purgatrio, that's why I want Sun, and that's why I have 3 Suns, so I can get Purgatrio almost any time I want. Attack to the face down, don't know what it is. Attack into drowning, so I lose Burger Trio, that sucks. But at least I get Snow back on the field. I summon Aleister again to get my other Invocation. I got Sun in the graveyard from using it from my hand, so I can now banish it for the Burger Trio again. I return Burger Trio back to the field in one turn. Get Aleister back in my hand, yeah, whatever. I boost Aleister onto boost Burger Trio with Aleister in order to use Invocation to banish the Aleister and attack with everybody. But then if I had not been able to successfully attack, I would have had Aleister in a banish and Invoker on the graveyard, so I can return Aleister back to my hand like the next turn. You know, understand what I'm trying to say, right? That's a common thing that you can do in case you don't know what's going to happen that turn, but I ended up winning. So we got the second replay going on here. So this is peak performance. What looks like a Blue Eyes White Dragon with the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck mat and all that stuff, but he's actually using Blackwings. So we get to see how a potentially meta deck versus the top of the meta right now, and he gets to go first with Blackwings. He summoned everything he needs. He special summons with his Synchro, then he double Synchro summons, uses the black to go for the -1,000. Summon Snow, get Thunder, get 2 sets just in case, return 1 to the extra deck. I actually don't know how Blackwings work perfectly. I don't have any Blackwing cards, so I didn't know which one to return, so hopefully that was the right choice. Get my face down Cosmic, which I don't care about because it's a Galaxy Cyclone, which I was just teching in at one point instead of Valhalla. He destroys Thundery, destroys Snow, attacks for 2100. Can't do much, but I use Draw Sense Spell and Trap, hoping for a Thundery Canvas. I get Invocation, which sucks, so I Snow to get Thunder. Then I use Snow's effect, return his other Synchro to his extra deck. Then Snow will return on his standby phase. He can't do anything, so he doesn't attack. I summon Aleister, get my other Invocation from my deck into my hand. I have Sun in my hand, so I can make Burger Trio. Use Invocation, use Sun in my hand like I just said, make Burger Trio. Burger Trio can obviously go beat over his monster, get Invoker, or get Aleister, sorry, rather. Back into my hand, I attack with Snow to return his Blackwing. I attack directly for 2500, and that's game. That's defeating Blackwings with Invoked Weather Painters, of all things. So, a lot of people were passing on this box that is most recent with the Infernities, but I think the Weather Painters are some of the best cards in that box. So here we got Jade and Yuki with the Structure Deck game mat of the most recent with Koga. So he summons Keeper of Dragon Magic with Neospace on the field from his skill. He gets Neos Fusion. He had sent a Neos to the graveyard. He uses Keeper to show me Brave, return Neos onto the field face down, and then uses Neos Fusion to send a different Neos, and Bacon Saber to the graveyard to get that Brave Neos out. So I activate Valhalla. This is, I think, the first time I started using Valhalla instead of a random tech card. Then I use Snowy Canvas and a face down, set down. Get Snow by removing Sun, but I can set Sun I can set Snow because I use Valhalla to summon Sun on purpose to do that combo. So he flips over Neos. I skip that cutscene because I don't really care. I activate Thundery Canvas just in case I get attacked. I get attacked on the other side, so I recycle Sun in order to get Snow so that he has to attack my face down, which is Snow, so that Thundery Canvas can activate. So that I take he can't destroy 22. I return his Neos. He attacks with Brave Neos. Hits me for 3100, then he activates next. Next will bring back another Neos from the graveyard in defense position. So I use Snow in the banish pile and Sun. Summon another Snow. Use Sun with the Snowy Canvas to get Rain. I attack with Snow. Gets Bacon saved. I can't do anything other than that because I was going to return Brave Neos. Sun comes back. He attacks into Snow. Snow will activate to return Keeper. He attacks into my other Snow. I return Neos to the hand, which is pretty much a brick at that point for him. I use Snow, and I use Snow again. Come on the field, it's 2 double zeros, you know, 0 attack on both of them. Not 2 double zeros, double zero. Anyways, I can hit for like a bit with Sun. He summons Keeper, gets Vision Fusion, so you know what's coming with Vision Fusion, right? Usually they don't tech in Vision Fusions for hero decks, but he gets rid of Stratos to get Trinity. Trinity comes on the field. He can attack all my monsters with 5,000 attack. Sun will recycle. Not recycle, but you know what I mean. With Snowy Canvas to get a card, I get the Wind one. Then he attacks into Snow. 5,000 gets sent back into the extra deck, and then his Keeper gets sent back to his hand. He has nothing he can do, so I can use Snow in the banishment pile, bring back Snow, bring back Sun, summon whatever I want, another stun. I would have had lethal. He surrendered. He had a Trinity for 5k, and he could not defeat a 0-attack monster. It's a lot of fun. So next we're opening up. We're finally not in a duel carnival. I think what's still going on, but I've gotten really tired of dueling in it, so I special summon Tudu, a set Invoker, because I don't want to turn 1 invoke into something that I don't know he's playing. He's playing a Magician Girl. I'm guessing a Quinta and Turbo deck. So Aleister on flip will be able to search for Invocation anyways, but I had one I didn't need to, but it was awesome that I was not defeated and I could do that. Forget Trio, summon another Aleister, get my Invocation back. I can use it with Rain that I just pulled to get Cocytus. I misplay. Should not have done that. I don't know why I did that. I thought for some reason that my attack wouldn't get switched and destroyed. So I lose Cocytus. That's okay. I don't really deal with that. Destroyed Chocolate. That was my problem. He's also using Invoked. He gets his Invoker and my own Rain to get his Cocytus, and he has Mahad on the field because of me attacking with Cocytus. That was a mistake. Destroys Trio. Boosts and attacks into Tutubon. I got just Aleister, or just Invocation left, so I use it. I get everything going on. I got Magellanic. I get another Invoker in my hand. I destroy Cocytus, no problem. He can boost because he uses boost. He summons Lemon. Whatever, I summon Snow. Snow will be able to search for Snowy Canvas. Then I activate Thundery Canvas. Attack into Lemon with Magellanic to switch. Boost up into Kiwi. Then attack into Mahad and return to the hand because Mahad can't do much once he's in the hand if he's not drawn. You know what I mean? So Lemon uses her shenanigans to get an Aleister in the hand. Can't really do that much. I set Magellanic to defense mode, attack into Lemon, return to the hand, attack with Thunder, do 17. He uses Activates Destiny Draw, which if you want to use this deck, you should probably use Destiny Draw to be honest. I get Snow back in the field, he summons Aleister, gets Invocation. Invocation will be able to get whatever he's got going on. But he activates Magicalized Fusion, and now at this point I've been keeping track because I know he's got the card I know he's going to Quintet. But he did not have 5 at this point. This was the last thing. He had 4,500 attacks, gets returned back. That's 5 spellcasters that required, and he gets returned back the extra deck on his first attack because he couldn't destroy everything because he only had 4 different spellcasters with different names. Because I was keeping track of that, trying to return them to the hand so that he wouldn't have them in the graveyard. But that's the deck. Kind of a long video this time, but it's a stall cancerish type deck, so that is why. Hope you enjoyed it, and peace out.